For the first time as an organization, 18 months ago, we invested in a campaign, Live Under Par. You talked about the front row seats, promoting the fact that we've got miles and miles of front row seats, and that there's a two-way relationship between the player and the fan. And watch our players engage with you and watch us activate a community. And that's had a really positive impact. And we think that the future of our sport, at this point in time, the biggest contribution we can make to the future of our sport is by accomplishing that. So we've been very clear with our players as partners. We're all on the same page. That's our opportunity right now, and we look forward to being, to watching you watch us succeed and to succeed with you all together on that front. And what we realized was our whole season is stitched together. It's a season-long competition for the FedEx Cup. And when you end up against week 1 and week 2 of the NFL, your third and final playoff event, it's just not optimal. And so we had experienced that for a number of years. We had some great finishes, and we didn't have the media performance at the end that we would have expected. So we said to ourselves, in order to address that, we got to move. And for those of you that follow the PGA Tour, you know that the PGA Championship has been early the first week of August. And we said in order for us to make this move, we got to go from 4 to 3 playoff events, and we got to speak to our partners at the PGA of America to see if they want to stay in that position or if it might make sense for them to move earlier in the year. Our flagship event, the Players Championship, had moved in 2007 from March to May, and we went to the PGA of America. They drive the growth of the game. They represent the 29,000 teaching professionals. They also own the Ryder Cup. We used to be the same organization up till 50 years ago. And said, listen, if you've got this platform earlier in the season, it can accelerate the game and excitement in the game, and we'd be willing to move back to March. And let's go create a cadence of big events every single month, March through July, and then own the month of August, and then take a break, because we typically haven't had a break in the past. So what does that all mean? There were a lot of moving parts. One of the parts that we're most proud of is we now have a true Midwest swing in the heart of our season as players are fighting for that positioning. And obviously one of those events is here in Detroit.